everybody, welcome back to the Contingency server. Today, we had a pretty good day. I just got done streaming about, I'd say about an hour ago, a little bit less, and we did some awesome stuff today, and we're going to just go ahead and run through spawn so you can see what we got done. Okay, well, we didn't get a lot done, but we moved forward on progress and such. So, if you didn't catch the stream, definitely should be checking that out. Here's Evil Tony's pin for when we decide to, put him in a pen for the day because he's been bad. Not really. That's where his base is gonna, or his plot's gonna be. This is gonna be Pop Orb space, or not base. They're not bases. They're like houses or shops, depending on what people want to do. I guess he used leaves for some reason to do that. I don't know why he used leaves. Oh, there's the rain. There we go. Good old Minecraft history right there. Definitely, someone's recording on a server. It's got to be raining. Anyway, this is going to be Legos, whose mouse has officially revolted against him, so he is unable to do anything. He had to bail on us, unfortunately. And just keep marching through here. And this is the Zestonian ravine that we've had to build over. And man, seriously, this UHC Champions game really has wrecked my food type situation. Actually, okay, no one's built over there yet. There's a couple plots over there. This is Kill Anyone's. He claimed this plot here. And yeah, we'll call that a work in progress for sure. Let's head on up here. And oop. Here we go. So this is mine. My beacon, my little plot. I've claimed it out to here. So there's this little like corner that people can claim. It's run all the way up here. So what my idea for this build was, and I talked a little bit about this in the last episode, that this was going to be happening. Now it's actually Sunday. We didn't do this Saturday because I was feeling horrid. I had just a headache that was killing me. So what I've done here is we're going to have like a double door system to enter here. And we can actually go ahead and slap down a couple doors. Which this is actually one of the things I really like that they finally got like fixed or whatever. The handles next to each other. That is such a huge thing. This isn't the doors we're going to use in the end. I don't think. We may or we may not. I kind of like being able to see out them, but I really do hate jungle wood coloring really badly. That's why I use it for like generic woodwork type stuff, which I forgot that they made the jungle fences actually. So they made the special fences so all the woods match now. It's like, oh, that's just great timing. So I'm kind of this is not how it's going to look. This is literally just, or not literally, but anyway, this is just an outline of what I want my build to be. And this is going to be our top floor, which the kind of rule on things in spawn is you don't want to be overpowering compared to spawn. We're obviously plenty clear of not being too dominant in that. We're only going to go and do another floor that's of the same height as below, so we may be up to, I don't know, maybe a little bit above where I'm jumping. That's all we're going to do. It's King Nuke's Diamond Throne. Apparently, he's profiting off of the not killing of players on the server. That was quite entertaining. If you didn't watch the stream, you definitely should watch it. It was hilarious. It started out a little bit slow, but it picked up, and it was a nice community stream, so that was a lot of fun. And then we're going to come down here, and one of the reasons I wanted this plot, I'm going to make this into a nice view, which means I'm probably actually going to push out this wall some more. But basically, I wanted a nice view of, everything that was going on out here, especially because we're eventually going to make these bridges look really nice. And I'm actually going to go down probably another layer. Here I'll probably do, I don't know. I have an idea. I might do something maybe under the water to where you can kind of see out through the water, but I think that's kind of pushing it too much and kind of getting away from what I want to go for. But I would like to have a nice little personal fishing dock. I guess technically you could say this is a fishing dock, but I think I want to like kind of make it maybe, oh, actually, that gives me an idea. Here we go! Recording! This is what's awesome about recording and talking out loud. What I'm going to do, and I still sorry, go this way, and I know I've said it a few times before this, I'm just trying to acknowledge it less so I stop reinforcing it. So, go out this way, and then we'll bring it down like a little stair step, and then we'll have a nice little like personal dock here that we can fish from. Yes, that's the idea. That's what we're going to do. I'm still going to go one more layer down here, and down there's going to be kind of the cool stuff. Basically, the plan is to have the entire underground into something so we can do cool stuff at spawn. I don't know what we're going to do, but stuff that I can just build. That's really all it is. So what I figured I was going to do, I was originally going to try to do a kind of a build similar to that thing. That's what I was thinking. Then as I started building this, and I started shaping it, because what I did on stream, this actually, for those of you who sat through this and watched, can't go through these doors because I'm special. So for those of you who watched, I actually did an outline out of these stupid blocks up here, which was actually quite annoying. Placing blocks below you as you're trying to shift out, it's so frustrating. But anyway, so I did this, and what I wanted to do, as I was building it, noticing the shape of my plot, I kind of wanted to make the entrance shift a little bit. Now, that was not with any alignment to this. Like, this is just kind of what happened because that's how the cliff wall works. So that's just, it is what it is. And then over here, so it shifts and it cuts back kind of thing. So this is kind of like your entrance hallway, and then I'll probably have a stair system up here or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I think the stairs are most likely going to be somewhere over this way, at least for the upper tier. The lower tier, I might go a little bit lower, and actually, if I can, maybe, I don't know, I'm probably going to keep the staircase all in the same place. Anyway, so what I was doing as I was building this, I was just going to do a sharp cut here, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, what about the idea of rounding this off? And then I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute, if we're going to do this fancy little shift here, you got this nice little 45-degree cut here, another cut here, this flat wall, you're going down into the ground, and now you're adding in this curve. This is actually now starting to head towards what I would consider probably a modern style of building. Now, these blocks are not the blocks we're going to use. This is just placeholders. This is me trying to get a feel for it. And I do that, at least I did that this time. I don't do it regularly because I'm not a builder. I did that this time because this actually, I wasn't sold on it, but the more I look at it, as simple as that little curve is, I think this is going to make for a really, really cool window and like maybe a dining room or something like that. I'm really, really excited. This stupid little idea I had has me more excited than anything else. I'm really surprised how much I'm digging that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to watch a lot of like people building some modern builds to do this and like learn how to build modern, because I don't want to just spam a bunch of quartz and, oh, hey, look, it's white and it's modern. And I use clay and fancy like colored glass. Like that's, I guess I could do my own take on it, but I would like to actually learn from people who know how to build. And so I'm really excited about it because I've never done anything close to modern. I've never tried, so that's going to be completely new, and I'm very, very excited about that. So we're going to be doing that. That's going to be something I'll work on. I'm not going to press on this a lot because I just wanted to focus on the frame while I was on stream today. So now that I've got the framework, then I can go back, do my studying, and once I have an idea of what block palette I want to use and all that, color palette and all that, and figure all that stuff out, I'm going to come back and build on this and continue. My goal is to get the walls done so that way I can at least get them in place. I feel like that's going to take the biggest bulk of the work. And this kind of fits into the modern thing that I was talking about because, see, I can go on this side. I can't go on this side. I'm apparently left-handed or something. I don't know. But I feel like this fits the modern feel. Being able to see outside is kind of a little fancier to me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So this is, I don't know what I'm going to do after this clip here. I may go back to working on the jungle because I do have a few things I want to cover on that, but I'm not going to be able to follow up much more today because I'm taking a short day, and so far at this point we actually haven't hit the 20 likes on the past video, and that's perfectly fine. That means I've gotten some, time to get work done. Obviously you can see I've done this, and I've done work in the jungle, and I know what I need to do there, so we're going to go over that more. I think that's probably what we'll do in the next clip, and we'll probably wrap up doing some work in the jungle and just chit-chatting about a couple things. I'm not sure what yet, but you know me, I can always find something to talk about. So I will go ahead and wrap it up here at spawn, and as soon as I got some more spare time, I'm going to head out to the jungle and do some recording out there. And in that case, I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. And welcome back, guys. This video is probably going to be a little bit on the shorter side because I'm going to kind of be in here and out of here really quick. I've got some stuff going on. Just wrapped up a stream today, and I need to get heading towards getting ready to go out to dinner for my mom's birthday, which was on St. Patty's Day. Since this is a little bit late, it's been a week for me since we saw that first clip. This is me trying to get caught up. I did hit 20 likes in the last video, and that was awesome. And so I've actually decided at this point I'm going to take a different approach. As much as I'd like to be able to produce videos very frequently, very often, I would rather, I think, try to aim to produce about one a week. So what I'm going to be doing is aiming for Sunday uploads, and that way I can just focus on getting content done throughout the week. And I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way while we were thinking about it. So here's a little bit of an update. As you can see, this travesty of whatever Vibe's doing here, which we'll explain here shortly. Well, actually, we can just explain now. Basically, I figured out by looking in the midst and figuring out where I want to build things that there's another river that direction quite a ways, that I kind of want to frame the entire city between the two rivers. And I'm going to actually flex these rivers out and make them look a lot nicer and stuff. But basically, what I wanted to do is I wanted the portal to be built into a hillside or a little bit of a cliff or something like that, and then have a really awesome entrance like all those ones that you're seeing out there on like our Minecraft and stuff. I want to do something really fancy and cool looking. And so I'm going to have to build this up, and it's going to bridge right over to that, and that's how we're going to enter our city. So I'm kind of framing out the hill here. That's what I'm doing there. Now, the unfortunate thing is, you may notice, I actually did make progress. There's some more stuff chopped down. Not a ton, but I have chopped away quite a bit. That hill's clear, these things. Start chopping these down. I can't remember if I talked about it in the last video, but I have decided I will not be burning these down because that unfortunately creates a big mess, and it'll just leave tons of floating blocks, and it's just not worth it. So I do actually have to chop down all these trees, which is quite tedious. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that off camera, obviously, or on streams when I'm hanging out or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, I made a lot of progress over here, and then I realized, basically, this is all for naught. Like, there's no reason to have done that. Whoops, that's a waste of time, Vibe. So eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to frame out this hill here, and that's what I want to try to work on. And what I'm trying to do, I'm not going to have it look like this, but we're going to eventually, what I want to do is just kind of figure out where the base is going to be. And I think the base is, I'm kind of happy with where that is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to like try to step back here and kind of fit the lay of the land a little bit and just start elevating things slowly. So like here we got this layer here, then the next layer is going to be like something like this maybe. And eventually I'm just going to go back in and fill it all in. But basically what I want to do is I want to curve it around to where it's hitting this. So like this one here, we're just going to keep just sometimes, clicking, just clicking. Sometimes we'll go a little bit longer, this kind of thing. And we'll just bring it around. And I'm going to just sit here and terraform this. I'm not going to make you watch this all this tedious stuff on camera and everything. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep doing that, and I'm just going to keep building up to where it gets to that height, and then we're going to kind of carve out inside a cup a little bit, and then build the portal and all that fancy stuff. So while I'm doing this for right now, as I said, I'm not going to make you watch tons and tons of this, but I did want to go over a few things with you guys. What I want to make sure to do is I want it to be a gradual hill. I don't want it to be like suddenly like, oh, you're going up kind of thing. I want it to be flexed out a bit, which means I'm probably gonna have to rebuild this thing a few times, but we'll see. So what I wanted to talk about today while we finished up topics, because I was trying to find a topic and I found one that I actually wanted to talk about, and what that is actually the concept of teamwork. And there's a few reasons why this has recently come up, and I think is something that might be actually worthwhile talking about, is because a lot of people have asked me a lot about success and how I've done what I've done on YouTube and streaming and all that fancy stuff. And here's kind of the trick to it. I haven't really done a lot by myself, and that's important because I've had, fortunately enough, a server that has been committed to doing a lot of the same things I have been since I've started. And that's really helped because that's led to the opportunity of working as a group and as a team. So instead of me trying to, you know, one-man huge projects and provide content by myself, I've actually had a group of people that have been around to help for that. And I think that's made a world of difference because that has really taken the load off of me having to do something super stellar, interesting, and being a one-man show. I'm just simply not that good. I can be sometimes, I guess. But for the most part, I absolutely believe having other people there has made pretty much all the difference. It's by far made it a much more fun like process of what I've been doing here. I mean, doing this all by myself would have been cool, but you know, that connection to other people is a really, really awesome connection to have. So being able to have that connection has really, I think, made this much easier for me, to be quite perfectly honest, and made it much better for you guys to watch too. So there we go. And just like that, we begin to terraform a hill. Nuke's probably yelling at me like, "God, Vibe, you're an idiot. Learn to not suck," or something. But yeah. So that's what I've done. Has been a huge, huge, huge credit to the people who have helped me, and I don't. Okay, so if we're gonna do that, then I kind of want to see. I like framed it out, and now I'm kind of like changing my approach on how I want to do it, because like this side here is going to be a little bit more of a drastic side, because I'm going to do, I think, kind of a cliff almost. But what I'm probably going to do is flatten this out and then cut it in kind of thing, because I feel like if I try to cut it in while I'm building, I'm going to spend a lot of time accomplishing nothing. So anyway, but getting back to the point, it's made my life easier, and it always gives another voice, like in my streams or when I do a video where I collaborate with another server member, stuff like that. It provides something unique and different that you don't necessarily see on my normal content, and that does alleviate it, because it gives me fresh, interesting stuff to do or talk about that I wouldn't have had if it wasn't for that. So that's really kind of the biggest thing I can come up with a tip for. And the reason I say that is because I've been thinking about just how much awesome stuff. I've actually just recently been thinking about like the old map from when we were still called Vibecraft, and it was season 1 and everything, and how much awesome stuff we did with such a small amount of people, because some of the other members have been like recently checking out the old map kind of thing, because I guess Nuke had it, so he loaded it up so people could see it. And, you know, I tried to explain to him, it's like, dude, guys, that was done with a lot of people who were not very technical, not very into that kind of stuff. And, you know, it still was really, really awesome. So, it kind of got me thinking about the whole teamwork thing and how awesome those things were. And I keep saying awesome a lot, sorry. So, that really made me think about it and realize just how important I think teamwork really makes a difference when you're doing this kind of thing. You can get so much more done. I mean, look how long this project's taken me already. It's been like 2 weeks, and I've basically made all of like no progress. Whereas if there was like a team of us working on it, there's entirely the possibility that, you know, it could have been done and out of the way almost in a way. So there's definitely a huge advantage when it comes to that. I think I want to start rounding this one a little bit, like right here, I think is where I want to start tapering this back in a little bit. Okay, so that and then we'll do that. And I know I'm kind of going in circles here. I'm saying I'm really buying a lot of time. I'm trying to build and talk to you guys, and let's be honest, I suck at both. Well, actually, I'm pretty decent at talking to you guys. I'm really bad at building. So it also came up because we've been playing a lot of CSGO, which is also one of the reasons why I made progress. Yes, I know, boo, CSGO, you're a horrible vibe, yada, yada, yada. I know. Sorry, I actually am enjoying it and playing with my guys, so I'm definitely continuing that route and having fun with it. So there's that. And that being a part of that has really kind of reinforced the teamwork thing, because if you've ever played CSGO, you basically cannot progress. You cannot progress through it without having a decent team. Like if you okay, we gotta go sleep because we're gonna start getting a lot of mob spawn issues here. Let's just eat and hop in bed real quick. Thankfully no one's on the server right now, so we can just sleep away nights. But anyway, so we've been playing that, and we've gotten our ranks. We're only like silver 3 levels on average, and it's made a huge difference working as a group versus yourself, because I know a couple guys who I guess had played by themselves, and talking to them, it seemed like it was very, very hard to really get CSGO going kind of thing, because it just took a lot of grindiness to it, I guess. And so it seems like we were able to progress pretty quickly, because fortunately we worked as a team. And that kind of reinforced the weird little point that I was making, that I was going to like make anyway. I was like, wow, this is interesting. So like, this has been a big week where I've really had that realization that, you know, teamwork can be a very, very effective system to accomplishing way more than what the individual parts can do, kind of thing. And it's really awesome to kind of learn that lesson firsthand. Like, it was really, really cool. Oh yeah, we can do the double jump here. Yay. So it was really, really cool to be able to kind of like have a perspective on that this week, and something that actually related to it, and remind me just, you know, how thankful I should be that I have the server members that I do, and that, you know, they are so committed and accomplish what they do, because our community is built very heavily on this, and it has been a great experience. And so that's one of the things, the biggest tip I can give you: find someone who's going the same direction as you. Watch, see what they're doing, see how they're doing it. And if it looks like they're headed the same way, and they have the same attitude, the same feel, same vibe, then maybe consider seeing about doing collaborative with them. See about, you know, maybe taking the journey together. You don't know what friends you'll find, and yeah, definitely already see a problem forming here, because if you figure we're going to be here, then we're going to be here, then we're going to probably be, well, actually, let's see, here, then probably here, then probably here, then probably there. It'll be close. It'll be a lot closer than I'm thinking, probably. But then we also have to fill this all in, because if we don't fill this all in, the big old Nuke Grinch person, Nuke Potato, whatever you want to call Nuke, when he's can't stand sins like this, Dead Space, that he'll lose his mind. He can't stand that. I can't stand it either, but it definitely bothers him way more. Anyway, so find someone, see if maybe you can make a friend out of it, and maybe work together and accomplish something that by yourself would have been a task that, you know, may have seemed kind of impossible for you. That really, in my opinion, I'm trying to figure out where the frame out's going to come over here. So if we figure we're going to have the same curve there, it's going to be right through here. So I think, oh, okay, that was a fun little drop. So it looks like this is going to be in the way. So we're going to just work our way. But yeah, so see if you, I mean, consider that. If you're doing YouTube and you're struggling and you're not sure what to do, or if you're doing streams and stuff like that, then that might be something worth considering, because it may make the world of difference for you. It could make your life so much easier, and you may not even realize just how much easier it could get. So that would be my suggestion. That's really the biggest thing. I haven't done this by myself, and doing it by yourself is unbelievably impressive and incredibly hard. I have a lot of respect for people who have been able to build their own situation just by, you know, themselves. That's very, very talented, guys. Like, you don't know just how much time goes into some of the stuff sometimes, and those people who do it by themselves, they're putting in a lot of work, and you should know that. And that's why I'm very thankful to have a server. I have the teamwork because of the server, and the biggest tip I can ever give anyone ever is to try to replicate that same concept, because it will make your life much, much nicer, much, much easier, very, very quickly. It's not a ticket to success, but it is definitely a fast track in my opinion. So that's kind of my tip. That's what I want to talk about. I know it's a little short. I need to get off here, go look less like a hobo, and go, you know, do dinner with my parents and everything, so I can be a good son and not a crap son. And so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. You guys will be seeing this tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed. And the next episode will be out next Sunday. I will be starting to work on it actually tomorrow after the stream as well. I'm going to try after the stream to try to get some action in. And I'm going to try to not let CSGO eat my life away. But I'm not making any promises, because CSGO is the devil. Excuse me. Wow, that was cool. You guys saw that. It was apparently a super flower. It's the Mario flower. It makes you shoot fire or something. In that case, where's my fire? I want it right now. Anyway, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next week, Sunday at... I'm debating. Let me know in the comments, actually, before we wrap this up. Do you want a noon release, which is Euro-friendly, or do we want to do like a 3 o'clock release? I think noon's probably what I want to head towards, but I figured I'd ask you guys, see what you guys think, and see what the community is feeling. So that's going to be it. Take care. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Hit the like button. And I believe the next episode will actually be the one where I show you what's progressed, because I know I'm still supposed to show you that. Sorry, guys. Take care. Bye.